Nuclear Iran, the bomb that changed the Middle East. The silence before the storm. In the heart of the Middle East, a silent race unfolds. Not for the gold, not for the oil, but for survival. A race so quiet, so calculated that its consequences will echo for decades. The Islamic Republic of Iran is no longer just resisting, it's rewriting the very rule of power. The country, once on the periphery of the world stage, is now preparing to alter the course of history. The bomb is its ticket, and with it, Iran will ensure its place in the future of global geopolitics. Chapter 1: The Nuclear Shadow of Israel. Since the early 1960s, Israel has sat atop a well guided secret, one that has remained untouchable for the world for decades. In the heart of the Negev desert lies Demonia, Israel's nuclear facility, where an arsenal of nuclear warhead estimated between 80 to 200 has quietly grown. No inspections, no treaties, no transparency, just power. For years, Israel's nuclear monopoly has been unquestioned, allowing it to dictate the terms of engagement in the Middle East. Recent strikes in Syria, in past airstrikes in Iraq, the assassination of Iranian scientists, clandestine operations, all executed with one message in mind: Israel is untouchable. Israel's nuclear weapon is the key to dominance, and it has used it ruthlessly. Yet, the monopoly is now crumbling. Iran, once a country sidelined in the game of nuclear power, is challenging Israel's supremacy, not with the sense of aggression but with the strategic necessity. Iran's pursuit of nuclear weapon is no longer a mere ambition, it's survival. In a region where power is defined by the bomb, Iran has no choice but to play. Israel's nuclear monopoly was built on secrecy, but now the shadows have pierced. Iran is stepping into the light, and it has a powerful message for the world. No one power will continue and control the future of the Middle East. Chapter 2: Why Iran Needs the Bomb. The world witnessed a painful lesson of the 21st century. Disarmament is a fool's choice. When Saddam Hussein gave up his weapons of mass destruction in 2003, the world hailed it as a victory for peace. But the United States invaded Iran soon after, toppling Saddam and plunging the region into chaos. Gaddafi too surrendered his nuclear ambitions only to have NATO's bomb Libya into oblivion in 2011. Libya, Syria, Iran, all examples of countries that gave up their nuclear ambitions only to be torn apart. Iran, watching from the sidelines, learned a bitter truth. Nations without the bombs are vulnerable. The United States and its allies respect only those who possess the power to stand up to them. It's not about weapons of aggression. It's about the power to prevent destruction. Iran's pursuit of nuclear weapon is a calculative response. It's not about territorial conquest or global dominance. It's about survival. Regime survival, national survival. Tehran knows that only those with nuclear capability can defend their sovereignty from the threats of foreign interventions. Iran leadership has now concluded that a nuclear armed state is the only way to ensure that country's safety and its place on the global stage. The bomb is not a deterrent, it is Iran's lifeline. Chapter 3: Shifting Balance of Power. The Persian Gulf, home to 60% of the world's known oil reserves, and yet for decades Iran has faced an existential threat from the very powers that rely on their resource. The United States and its Gulf allies, Saudi Arabia, Bahrain, and UAE, have used their control over oil and military power to ensure Iran remains in check. Yet, Iran's nuclear capability has the potential to alter this equation. With more than 45 United States military bases surrounding it, Iran's vulnerability has been amplified. But the bomb gives Iran something its rivals cannot ignore: leverage. A nuclear Iran is a force that cannot simply be threatened. It's power that demands respect. Iran's nuclear ambition is a reaction to the overwhelming military presence of the West in the backyard. With nuclear weapon, Iran can force its neighbor from Saudi Arabia to Israel into a new paradigm of diplomacy, one that values balance over dominance, sovereignty over subjugation. Iran nuclear program is more than a military tool. It's potential one. It's a challenge to status quo, a push for regional parity, and a refusal to accept the role of being passive observer in the world dominated by Western power. Chapter 4: The Sanction Trap and Strategic Device. Sanctions have been Iran's reality for over a decade. Western powers have used economic warfare to cripple its economy, freezing access to the global market, slashing oil exports, and cutting off vital resources from food to medicine. But the each centrifuge that spins, Iran strikes back. While the world sees only a nuclear program, Tehran sees a symbol of resistance, a blow struck against the economic and political force that seek to destroy it. It's reminder to the West: no matter the cost, Iran will never bow to your demands. From Fordow to Natanz, Iran nuclear infrastructure have grown with quiet precision, out of sight, under the radar. Each new advance is a testament to Iranian ingenuity and resolve. They have turned the pain of sanctions into calling cry, using pressure as fuel for progress. Chapter 5: Strategic Shield for the Axis of Resistance. Iran is not alone. It has built a network of powerful allies across the Middle East. 3 H's: Hezbollah, Hamas, and Houthis. Hezbollah in Lebanon, few militias in Iraq, the Houthis in Yemen, Hamas in Gaza, and the Syrian government previously was under Bashar al-Assad. This network is Iran's strategic depth, its axis of resistance against Western influence. With a nuclear shield, Iran can now protect these groups that play a pivotal role in the broader regional strategy. These actors are no longer just pawns in Iran's geopolitical games. They are now part of broader deterrence strategy supported by the potential Iran's nuclear arsenals. The nuclear Iran changes everything. It signals to Israel, Saudi Arabia, and the West that any attack on its allies could trigger a nuclear response. The entire Middle East has become more dangerous place, with miscalculation could lead to a catastrophic consequences. Chapter 6: The Petrodollar Dilemma and the Rise of the BRICS. The US dollar has long been the currency of the global oil trade, enforcing Americans' dominance over the global financial system. But the rise of China, Russia, and Iran signals a shift. The nuclear-armed Iran can bypass sanctions, avoid the petrodollar system, and open the door for the new trading partnerships. Iran, along with China and Russia, is laying the groundwork for a new economic order. With nuclear weapons, Iran no longer need to bow to Western financial pressure. It can freely trade oil in yuan, rubles, or even cryptocurrency. This reduces the Western leverage, rendering sanctions inefficient. Iranian bomb is not just a military tool, it's an economic weapon that could shelter the financial system that you keep in isolated for decades. Chapter 7: Dangers, Doctrines and Doomsday Scenarios. Let's be clear, nuclear weapons are dangerous. They carry the threat of unimaginable destruction with the potential to spark wars or wipe out entire populations. But history has shown us that when two nations possess nuclear weapons, both sides hesitate. The world hasn't seen a full-scale nuclear war since 1945. Iran does not seek Armageddon. It seeks respect. It seeks a balance of power. It seeks deterrence. The bomb is not for the invitation to war. It's a call for peace. Final chapter: A New Middle East. A nuclear Iran will not destroy the Middle East, it will transform it. The Middle East, once a region dominated by Western influences, now a nuclear power is now on the brink of a new balance. The chessboard has changed with the multiple forces now contend for power. Peace comes not from weakness, but from strength. Iran's strength now radiates from the core of its nuclear program, and with that strength, Iran is poised to reshape the future of the Middle East. Call to action. This is not just about Iran, it's about the world where the weak no longer kneel. It's about power, dignity, and the bomb that may reshape the destiny of a region. For bold stories that expose the truth behind the headlines, subscribe.